What up? It's your boy Zoe.Cartier. And god dang. Watch Dogs Legion. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty. I'm disappointed, but it's all good. Look, the game is cool. Um, but let's be real. It's not what we thought it was, and it's kind of annoying off bat. And I could tell you where it gets very annoying having to manage a whole bunch of different characters and abilities. That's simply well put. That's the simplest thing that I could say. But it's Ubisoft. They're very extra, right? And what I mean by extra, which I hope they don't do with Far Cry, is the simple fact that, well, I didn't even want to launch it. But, anyways, when you take a look at just the gameplay itself, the mechanics, it's so redundant. It's the most redundantest thing ever, and it follows the same thing as Assassin's Creed. You know, Ubisoft has this tactic or this thing of just being very redundant, and that's really the problem here that I had to face, right? It's just too redundant. It's not like Mortal Shells, right? Like with
Oh,
Mortal
tell them
Shells,
the
it was a
truth.
tad bit different. Um, Even with Red Dead Redemption, it kind of got like that. Control, it's not really like that. But you get this redundancy. Like for example, with Mortal Shell, yo, they put you right there. You really gotta figure it out yourself. You
You
really
gotta
gotta,
figure it out
put two and two
yourself.
together, die a couple of times,
Boy, you gonna
and
die
figure it
here.
out. With Watch Dogs, and it's crazy when you really think about it. These games now, they're like it's an obvious simulation, and it's a little bit of an annoyance. Look, I'm a veteran gamer. Don't even try me. Like like let's not even get there, right? Like I've been playing games my whole life, so I can really
Don't
assure
try
you
me, boy. I've
that
been here
when
a
you
few
get to this
years.
pattern
Yeah.
of gameplay, it gets very boring. Pretty much the reason why I kind of skipped over the VR, but it's not even there yet to even
Boy, it's not
call
even
it
there
something
yet.
worth playing like that consistently, you know? But with Watchdog Legions, yeah, I was definitely disappointed. I didn't even need to play it past a certain like you don't even need
Number
to
one
play it
is make
past a
sure to
certain way.
profile a lot of
But
different
check this out,
people
right?
and add them to your team app. The game just gets more interesting the more people you know and the more relationships there are. There's more opportunities for surprises and interesting character interactions. I think that's really at the heart of the game. Number two, recruit and build characters with synergies. If you find someone who's good at melee, try to find someone who's really good at melee, has multiple melee skills. Make sure to give them a gadget that's going to reinforce their melee abilities. The same goes for an assault character or for a character that's good with drones. Try to find abilities and gadgets and upgrades that really make characters have
Yeah,
more
it's
unique
not.
feel and flavor to them. It makes them more fun. Number three is experiment with the gadgets. There's actually a bunch of features that are fully supported in the game that aren't necessarily super obvious. One of my favorites is to use the sticky mine and attach it to drones.
I don't know. Like I said, looking at it is just not what a core gamer is gonna want to play, and I had to experience that the hard way. I'm still gonna play it. You can still watch my videos that post up on
Just
YouTube or
watch them,
whatever,
bro.
on Facebook Gaming,
Just
whatever
watch
you
them.
watch, or on Twitch.
Just
But
watch.
it's just it didn't. I guess what makes it cool is the photo mode, which is awesome
Hey, yo,
because you get
snap a
to be
pic,
in
B.
different
Snap a
places and
pic.
do the photo mode. But come on, that's not what we're in for. We're not in for trying to make connections and try to assemble. I guess that's the core of the game, and I guess that's just what it was. I did not agree with it. I think it's too redundant. Ubisoft has this thing of trying to in their games they make you build a coalition or a team, and it's like, yo, we're just trying to play a single player mode. with dope enhancements that you can earn, not try to keep up with Rob, Sam, and Katricia and all of their abilities. Is like, to me, that's annoying because now you have to go and um go on recruiting mode. But that's part of the story, I guess, right? And sorry if I put any spoilers out there. I'm gonna give you a spoiler alert, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's just not my thing, right? But you'll see as I give you more gameplay, and you can check out the gameplay online as well too. There's a big difference between that and Mortal Shells and Red Dead Redemption, right? A big difference. Another thing is that constant telling you of what to do, right? If you think about it, you're constantly being told what to do, so it's just an obvious thing of doing this and doing that. That's where games are killing it right now. And it's like, you're gonna have to change it up a little bit. See, Mortal Shells is different. They just throw you right there. You really got to figure it out yourself. Games like Red Dead Redemption, Rockstar, what they do is, yeah, they kind of lead you to a waypoint. It's just getting there through whatever noise they put, but you're evidently knowing where to go. It's not that challenging. Watch Dogs, pretty much the same thing. You're constantly just doing the same thing, and you can see it. You can literally see what the pattern of Ubisoft is. Now, as opposed to Far Cry, right? Far Cry is different. Kind of does the same thing, but the exploration is different. Where they get you is with the actual let's look for Far Cry. Where they get you is with the actual land, how the game looks, right? And if we look at it, and I got to play Far Cry, beautiful game. I played Far Cry New Dawn, which I beat, beautiful, right? But little did I know that it was Far Cry 5 that I should have been playing, right? But even with Far Cry, you could just see that it's the same thing. They give you a waypoint and you get there. Now, what made Far Cry interesting, before you all kill me about it, what made Far Cry very interesting was simple enough, of course, the environment, the animals, you're getting attacked by freaking bears and and goddamn big cats, Um, and then you get in the water, you're getting attacked by an alligator or a shark. Fire, dope stuff, dope mechanics. What killed me with Far Cry was the constant same AI. And you're gonna hear this from me a lot. I hate the way AI is, right? I'm hoping for smarter AI, smarter computers, different animations, not the same character coming after you like it's a I don't even want to say it. But yeah, um it's just not it's just not running so well. It's kind of like the games. And you know what? We'll put Cyberpunk in a whole nother category, even though they tried us. But it's cool. We'll put them in a whole nother category because it looks very different. It looks intriguing, interesting, right? Um, but that's for future videos, right? We can't even jump into the future of those games yet because they're not even here yet. Now, although with a little caveat, we do have um, these new systems dropping within days. People already have them. I don't know where they smuggled them from, but they already have them. They're dropping their reviews, That's awesome, nice. But us poor people, the rest of the world, we don't have them yet. So it's like we don't really know what to expect. We're just looking at everybody else videos, fiending for it, you know, hoping that we could get our hands on it. Um, but yeah, this is where we're at. Now with Far Cry, like I was saying, it's pretty much the same thing. Um you get the same concept, right? You're constantly going around. It's a beautiful, gorgeous environment. It's just what happened with Far Cry 5 is that it got too redundant in a sense. Now, mind you, the exploration is beautiful. I love the exploration in games. You could see countless game footage of me just exploring in Far Cry New Dawn. But the thing about it is that like you just get to a point where the AI all acts the same. It's all the same stuff, right? Like they all do the same things. It's not as challenging as it should be. And I guess that's my fault. I went from New Dawn to playing Far Cry 5 and I was like, yeah, the graphics look better. Enhanced way better. But it's all the same thing. Um Give me different enemies. Make them look very different. Make them act very different. We need multiple different things. Um, that's just me. I mean, that's just my Epic Store rant, right? Usually, I just scroll down the Epic Store and I look at what's popping and I think about it. Like I really love the concept of Watch Dogs, and I can't put Watch Dogs out there fully only because they haven't even released the online gameplay yet, which I know is gonna be dope. This is like the second online game, right? Mechanics that I gave a whole lot of potential to. The first one was Assassin's Creed. Their online game modes was fire. That was dope. Like being able to go hide, like the whole manhunt thing. You all go out and hide amongst the NPCs, and they have to try to assassinate you and stuff. Like that was fire. I don't care what no one says. That game mode was dope, right? That was the number one online game mode that I was struck by, right? Another thing was Watch Dogs. I was playing Watch Dogs, the online game mode. I think it was Watch Dogs 1. I want to say that. Yeah, it was Watch Dogs 1. Playing the online game mode, and it was dope. Being able to control the environment to where you're getting chased, and now out of nowhere they're locked. Or, like, they're chasing you in a car, then you put the barricade up, and then they get hit. Like, that's fire, then you get away. Stuff like that is dope. Like the game modes where um you're downloading files and you're just at a distance, but you're at such a good advantage distance, you're able to download the files. These are just game modes that I played in Watch Dogs online, and I was just so fascinated by it because you know it made online gameplay challenging and fire than just your normal team deathmatch and flags and king of the hill, whatever. Although those gameplays and mechanics piggyback off of each other, but let's be real. I mean, being able to control the environment against the other team, that's fire. That's dope, right? That's a dope gameplay mechanic. So I can't put Watch Dogs out of there. The story mode, I hate. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like having to manage a whole bunch of different people. Like I would rather just stick to this one single player, if not probably another two, possibly. But just stick to this one single player. Let me be able to, upgrade to my liking, whatever, and that's it. Not have to. Now I gotta go worry about Sally, Lucretia, and Jared, because they have these different abilities that I don't have, and it just takes away from it. So for that, eh, I'm not, I'm not there with that at all. Now, the online gameplay is probably gonna be very dope, very dope. So I'm anxious for it. That comes out in December, so I just gotta hold the game down till December. Now, let's go down the road because I really want to talk about this. The reason why I ended up not going with Ghost Runner because I saw a video on how to play it and it was stupid. I'm sorry. It literally, I was so psyched about this game because I'm thinking, yo, it's gonna be fire, it's gonna be crazy. Then I saw the mechanics of it where each character or each enemy you have to do something different, and I immediately was like, I'm straight. I'll wait till Cyberpunk comes out. This was supposed to be my pre-game before Cyberpunk. Then we found out Cyberpunk is, yeah. uh, that was supposed to be my pre-cyberpunk, you know, into the gateways of the universe of futuristic gaming. But it's all good. Now, let's go down the line because there's definitely one game that I'm definitely waiting for, but people are shitting on it. And excuse me for the language. People are definitely pooping on it. And one thing that I feel like it has to be good. It's not gonna be bad. And I'm looking for it right now. Give me a second. Is this it? I just saw it. Hold on. Let's go to the store. There it is right here. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Right? And I was just talking about its cousins. Its cousins. Now, understand this, right? I want to pre-purchase this so bad because I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. Oh, now I know what you're saying, right? Ubisoft. Wait, hold up. Wasn't this guy just talking about this Assassin's Creed cannot fail? I'm gonna tell you why, right? First and foremost, I played. I haven't played Assassin's Creed in a minute. Um. Then I recently played Assassin's Creed. What was it? Origins? No, not Origins. Which one do I have? Hold on. I'll tell you right now. Um, then I recently played, yeah, Odyssey. Odyssey. So I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, right? And when I was playing it, yo, I liked it. It was so intriguing, and I'll tell you why it was intriguing. It was intriguing because yo, you were able to climb everywhere. You're able to get your own personal horse. The fighting mechanics was dope because you had AI that would follow you forever. Like they would follow you and they wanted to kill you. And you had some of them that were strong as hell. Like they were like, yo, they would kill you. Like it's no joke. And the thing about that game was I liked the fact that it was so big. The map felt huge and you had to get a boat to get to other places. Now, mind you, the thing that kills me a lot, and that to me, you can't go wrong with the whole pirate sailing, see, I'm telling you, if anything, I would say this is comparable to what Call of Duty Cold War is gonna be compared to what Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzones is right now. Like, see, this is fire. You're the main character and you don't have to switch to no other character. You just have your gang and they going to be leveled up based off how you level them up. I love that concept, right? Like I was able to level up my team and my squadron and it was fire. It was awesome. I was able to level them up, make sure they was good. So we went on to go do what we had to do. Look, like I don't know. I feel like they're purposely hating on this game because Assassin's Creed has this concept of, running around climbing up buildings, but I feel like they're far from that now. And it's actually you're doing stuff that you would probably would want to do in this type of games. And look, you have way different types of enemies. No enemy looks like they're the same. I don't know what people be talking about. I feel like Assassin's Creed always adds something different. But I get it, right? Like I get it. We've grown very tired of this climbing up buildings and looking at viewpoints to understand what the map really is. But I don't think this is that at all. Look at this. It's completely different. Right now, if me personally, I feel like any bad review you're getting right now of this game, they more than likely there's no type of appreciation for how this game has came from. Yo, you gotta understand once again. Look, I get it, right? People feel like they're the ultimate gamer. I'm not saying I'm the ultimate gamer. I am the ultimate gamer, but I'm just saying, Like, yo, this franchise, Assassin's Creed, this was the franchise that I followed first. I'm talking about when I first got the first Assassin's Creed, when it first came out. That's when everybody was getting the red rings of death on their Xboxes, and I was one that fell victim to it. And when I first got this game, I couldn't even play it. I waited so long for it, followed everything about it, then I got it. The same day I got it, I couldn't even play it because my Xbox caught the red rings of death. I'm telling you, that was the worst time of video game history of my life. To this day, I do not get hyped about new games and systems because I've witnessed the worst. And the Red Rings of Death of Xbox was by far the worst in video game history that could have ever happened to a gamer. So, I say that to say this. I'm a big Assassin's Creed franchise fan. I have a deep love hate relationship for them because they did have a tendency of having this, oh, climb up here and check this viewpoint. But look, this is completely different. Look at this. Look. Are you telling me this is the same bullcrap that they're going to be giving you? You are out of your mind. I say everybody go buy this game. It comes out on November 10th. That's literally in 2 days. Go get it, play it. It's worth it. And guess what? There's nothing else out right now. What you finna go play? Watch Dogs? Get out of here. If you're not playing Call of Duty, you should be playing this to buy you time until you get your system. Because we all know we're not gonna get this system anytime soon because it's limited. And everybody else who got it knew about this wave of pre-orders that other people didn't know about. So, you know how most people are going to probably get their new systems? They're going to follow somebody who bought the system and rob them. So I'm telling you, if you pre-order this system, make sure you go with a few other people and not by yourself. And yeah, it's going to be a beautiful week. These systems come out. You got the Xbox coming out first, I believe, what, the 10th or the 13th. You got, yo, this game is gonna be beautiful. I don't care what no one says. Assassin's Creed is gonna be fire, and I'm gonna let you know about it. And if it sucks, I'm definitely gonna let you know about it. But I do not believe it's gonna suck. I'm definitely waiting for this one. Um, Now you're probably wondering, will I be getting these new systems? I'm not. I don't have time for these new systems. I've grown ice cold to these systems. Why? Because ever since I was a little kid, I always wanted to play computer games, but I could never get a computer game. I could never play computer games because my computers were never strong enough. I always had laptops or whack desktops. So now that I'm finally able to build computers, and I was able to build one and also get an extra one for gaming, I will never, I would never get a console ever, ever. You will never catch me sharing anything about consoles. Why? Because my whole life I wanted computer gaming and I was never able to get it. Now you want me to go get a console, which is nowhere near stronger than my computer, just to what? Play the same things I could play on the computer that's way better. Look, every game that ever came out on console better come out on computers, cause y'all whack. That don't make no sense. But that's another story for another video. It's your boy Zoe.Cartier. This is my Epic Game Store rant for the week. Um, it's gonna be a dope week. A lot of drops. You got Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War dropping the 13th, right? I think somewhere around there. You got the new Xbox dropping. You got some games dropping with that too. You got Dark Souls dropping as well. You got you got the PlayStation coming out to those limited people and those privileged motherfuckers who got it early. That's sad. I'm not hating. I just hate the monopoly. You'll learn that about me. You'll learn that about Zoe.Cartier. He hates the monopoly. I hate monopolies. I feel like everybody is just as intrigued on getting this system, So how is it that all these motherfuckers got it early and everybody else gotta wait? But I don't care because I'm not gonna get it. Like I said, I'm definitely with the computer gaming. So I'm waiting for this Assassin's Creed, no doubt. I'm gonna pre-order it just so I can play it. The thing that I did not like about Watch Dogs, and I'm just gonna say it now, it was so crappy that when you pre-ordered the game, you couldn't even play it. You had to wait till the next day at 11 a.m. That's so whack. Y'all should stop that. That's stupid. Just stop. But it's your boy Zoe.Cartier. Check it out. You're probably gonna check me out playing this game on the 10th. So, holla at your boy. I'm out. Yeah.